Hey, what's up? So I have noticed that with the restream chat here, this thing has a lag. Like the chat itself for restream is slow, but the YouTube chat system itself is quicker. So it makes me wonder which of these I should use, you know? It's a shame that it has this lag, you know? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So guys, I have a lot of quite a few. One thing I have to do, guys, I always forget this. We started a podcast here. So got to get this this audio set up here really quick. I apologize, everyone. We started up a podcast here. And so my podcast is set up to go to Anchor, which will launch the podcast pretty much on 4 different platforms, major platforms. So we're going to try and branch out and get this money-making information out to people just as far as I can possibly get this information out to people. You know, I know a lot of people still have no idea that you can make money this way with smartphones and computers. So we also talk about mining cryptocurrencies and cryptocurrency-related news here. Good morning and good afternoon to you. I believe it's the afternoon here now. So, but guys, there's a lot of stuff that's about to take place. So, oh man, it's like I'm itching to get this stuff set up for you guys. Everything that I want to show you here on my channel. I feel like it's pretty big. For real, it's like it's a landmark here on YouTube. What I'm about to showcase on my channel, it is a landmark. Because there's only so many channels that will have a setup kind of like what I'm about to have here on YouTube. So, in fact, it's going to be like nothing on YouTube. So, in like the tech world, a lot of the people that are like tech nuts, they go crazy about having a setup that showcases a really nice desktop combined with a really nice desk, and also giant screens are a thing in the tech world, or having a really high quality screen. So I told you guys a little bit about this in my previous stream that my setup is going to change. I'm going to have my projection system screen set up. I'm going to have all of my phones behind the projection system screen. So whenever I press the button and the phone, the screen goes up, it's going to show all of my phones behind the projection system screen. And then I'm going to have a TV on either side, a 4K TV on either side of the projection system screen. So it's going to be like each of these 50-inch TVs, there's 100 inches, and then I'm going to have a 130-inch projection system screen that goes up only to unveil all of my phones for farming. So, like, this is definitely going to be something to see. So, should find a way to take calls. When you say take calls, what are you saying? Take calls. Would like to start a phone farm. I have 4 phones while Rewardable TV is dead. Rewardable TV, I would not say that the app is 100% dead. If it allows you to run one device, guys, maybe they will eventually set it up to where you can make that same amount that you were making off of one device. Maybe they can turn that scenario around. But Rewardable TV, for the most part right now, for 99.9% of people, is dead. It's not paying out. People are not able to log into their accounts, their Rewardable TV accounts, on multiple different devices. And they changed the device limit down to 1 device. So now, with the fact that I'm doing my podcast here, a lot of people that are going to hear this are going to have no idea what I'm talking about whenever it comes to this application. It is an application that you used to be able to run on 7 different smartphones, and it paid out right around like $30 a month in PayPal cash. So for the podcast listeners out there in the world, I'm currently on YouTube under eCash Society Tech Talks. So We do a lot of live streams. We talk about technology. Whenever I get a free product from Phone Farming, this is basically where you know, I'll showcase the free products that I'll get and also how I'm making money with smartphones. And also my mining equipment. Take calls from phone farmers. I'm going to link my podcast down in the description of this video if you guys want to check it out. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the donation, man. Very, very nice of you. I keep telling people, it's not something you have to do, man. Like I'm not here for donations, but oh man, I appreciate it, man. I just want to share this information with the world, though. Like, think about it like this. If I'm here spreading this information for how people can make this money, these legitimate ways to make money, how many people out there will I help to make money? You know, and then this donation in comparison to, like, what people are going to make from this information. So, I mean, I think it's due. And this is like a big topic of controversy right now with the monetization of YouTube. They have changed. Did I get another donation? What's going on? With the monetization of YouTube, they've got it set up to where you have to reach a certain threshold to be able to monetize your channel here. And people have passed up these thresholds. They've made it past them 4 times over, 10 times over. There's people with 15,000, 30,000 subscribers. They've done exponentially more than what I've done here on my channel, and they're still not having their channels monetized. They have changed this scenario from where you were supposed to be monetized by the end of this month, and dang, I got another donation. What's going on, man? Oh, dang, man. I appreciate it, man. What's going on, man? Oh, that's cool. Guys, like, a lot of you may not know that... Hey, man, it's catching me off guard. Okay, so a lot of you maybe don't know as far as PayPal, or not PayPal, AdSense goes, to even receive a payment from AdSense, you have to reach $100 threshold before they'll even pay you. And these super chats, they take, I forget, it's like 15 to 20%. They take like, man, what is going on? It's not like donation after donation or what? Hold on. I think it echoes. It plays twice. What is going on? Is that 2 $10 donations? Wow. Dude, I appreciate it, man. RJV, I'll say this. He also has a YouTube channel here. We have a couple of, I want to say this really quick. We have a couple of channels that are starting up on YouTube. One guy is starting up a channel. It's called Phone Farming in Europe. And RJV Farm here, he actually is farming out in Canada. So that is, man, that was really nice of you to do that. So very, very cool, man. Back on that one specific topic, though. You have to make it to $100 to even be able to cash out with AdSense, which I think is totally ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. It does make me happy to see something like that happen in my stream. If you look at some of these websites that we use to make money, this is the topic that I wanted to get on. You can cash out in some instances as low as $5, as low as $1, but AdSense wants to charge people how much money? What is going on, man? These donations are like endless. What? What is happening right now? Dude, that's crazy. I mean, I tip my hat to you, man. Like, I'm not sure, like, why all the donations, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Jeez, look at that. Wow. That's what, $30 in donations, man? By God. Might have to take a look. Are you serious, man? What is happening? I'm like tripping out right now. Dude, I really appreciate it, man. Hold on, let me come down and we gotta talk to some people here, man. This stream can't just consist of me like laughing about donations, but what apps are runnable on 4.4 phones? That's an important question. Thank you once again, man. Because I'd like to get my money out of AdSense that I have. Like, I have super chats that are still waiting to forward over to AdSense. But God willing, that might pave the way for me to actually have my money from AdSense. So, without even being monetized, it's funny. Like, you know, it's like forcing them to have to pay me. Which, you know, Jesus Christ, if they could just get their stuff set up right. I can't make money with websites here. What apps are runnable on 4.4 phones? Received 0 acorns yesterday from Rewardable. Today, acorns are rolling in. 0 acorns yesterday from... Yeah. Okay, so that is a good sign, hard for hard 10. The fact that people are actually getting these acorns. And that is mind-boggling. I've only had one other stream where the donations came in like that. So, the cheers to you, man. Because it's going to help out a lot more than a person would think with the fact that we can't even get advertisements up on our videos. I mean, what is going on? YouTube. I understand if you set a threshold for people to complete here on YouTube, but if these people are passing that threshold, monetize their channels. Like, you set the terms, monetize people. Because, like, if you can see, like, my audience here, you know, I do have a really awesome audience. There's a lot of people that do look forward to my videos here. And just a lot of really cool people out here, man. So, you know, this should be incentive enough for a company to say, wait, maybe we should really be backing this person because they seem to like his channel enough. I get a little sore whenever I think about the money that I've possibly missed out on with the monetization of YouTube. But 4.4. There's a few different applications for 4.4. I would recommend right now that a person, if Rewardable was to get back on track to be able to make money with that application, you would definitely consider setting up Rewardable on your 4.4 phones. Android 4.4. And also, Per TV is a good option. It's like every time I talk, man. Last one, thanks for your work and inspiring me for YouTube. Dude, that is awesome. Well, RJV Farm, I wish your channel the best of luck here on YouTube. And I tell you what, I believe that if a person was to get into the world of YouTube right now, it might be a bit of a struggle to succeed here on YouTube, but you will eventually succeed. I have no doubt in my mind that a person can succeed. And thank you very, very much for that support. Because it paves the way for me to have the incentive myself to continue to do these videos. It says, hey, this is worth it to do this. So keep doing it, you know, so thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it. Guys, check out his channel, you know. There's no telling where he's going to be. It's obvious, you know, he has the money here that he could be investing in high-end equipment for his channel. If the guy does his research very, very well and sets up his videos the right way, you will have an amazing channel right there. So, let me do 50. Let's see what we have as far as, like, topics, though, for this stream. Okay, so 50 phones and growing. No problemo. How goes everyone's week so far? What gets me curious about Rewardable TV? One phone, one IP change applies to new members only, not current members that's been on Rewardable TV for a while. Pack Doc, I would say that it's likely that it applies to everyone. If it's in their terms and conditions of their app itself, and also the fact that people that have been on these applications have been experiencing these issues with the app, they've been around for a while. Do you need license for TeamViewer for a large phone farm? I believe, Black Fox, if you had a massive farm, yes, you would eventually have to have a license. I've heard that I've had no issues with right around like 20 some odd devices on quick support. But I've heard that people have ran so many devices, and it's kind of like a hit and miss scenario. They are hit with a message on quick support that says that they have got to invest into the license. So something about commercial. I've never seen that message, and I'm telling you, I've had over 20 devices on TeamViewer without an issue. So it's like confusing as to why some people would deal with that and some wouldn't. Wes Brown, that's awesome. I'm trying to get more phones, but it's expensive in Hawaii. I bet it is expensive out there. Especially like electricity. I would assume that electricity out in Hawaii would be pretty expensive as well. I'm out, but thank you so much. What is the best app or website for phone farming? Okay, so the best application, Lazy Script, in my opinion, if I had to tell you, would probably be U Rewards right now. U Rewards or U Lotto, one of those two. And then right after that, you kind of have to look at it as a whole, Lazy Script, but perk applications are extremely profitable applications. You sign up for that account, and then you have your email. You log into various different perk applications. And I do have a video on my channel that talks about the device limits. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Phone Farming Device Limits. That's on my channel. It will tell you how many devices you can have on these major applications. Though that did change with Rewardable. Now we're down to one device with that. So I'll probably do an updated video eventually for that. But yeah, any of the perk apps, if I had to point you in the right direction for the most profitable perk app, I would say probably App Trailers or Perk TV Live, one of those two. A lot of people have a good experience with Viggle and also with Perk Pop Quiz. But also, you want to consider using Perk Word Search as well. But those, and as far as websites go, the most profitable website right now, in my own opinion, with the fact that Earn Honey probably keeps having issues, is it's a toss-up, man. There are so many really decent websites. Super Pay Me has been really, really decent for me lately. I keep it up pretty much at all times. But also, I've had a good experience with, like, InstaGC is a very decent one. They do take a little bit more of a cut, but it runs really well. And also, I mean, Earn Honey is still decent once it has these spurts where it doesn't pay sometimes, but then it will pay. So, it's kind of hit and miss. This is why you want to use all of these websites as much as you possibly can, alternate back and forth, and test out what is good for you. So, whew. That's why I'm Mr. eCash. Okay, so best farming Bitcoin channel on YouTube, period. Thank you. I appreciate it. Though I know, like, as far as phone farming, we talk a lot about phone farming. Like, I try to branch out into the cryptocurrency space with topics that I feel are pretty important. And eventually, when my setup changes here, guys, I'm going to have my desktops and how I'm mining showcased in the video at all times. So you'll be able to, unless I work with my green screen that I have, you will see my setup. It's going to be amazing to look at. So, I literally cannot wait to show you guys what I'm about to do. So, I just know how amazing it's going to look. I picked up this. We're going to do this as one of my free phone farming items, but I picked up a new desk. It's called it's a Turismo racing desk, but it has a giant mouse pad. It's a lot like this desk that's very popular in the gaming scene that's called a Razi, if I'm saying that right. And they're pretty high-end, fairly expensive desks. This one that I picked up is similar to the Razi desk, but it also has an LED light that goes around the outside of the desk. So just, guys, really interesting stuff is along the way. I can't show you right now, but here in a month, you will see. What's up, No Life? Let me see some of these other questions up here. 4.4, kick, hack, and run, rewardable checkpoints, and cash magnet, no problem. That's good information. Does anyone think the reason for all the terms of service changes are people after tax time? Started off in Hawaii, and it was hard because most don't ship phones to Hawaii. Yeah, I bet that would be an issue. How is Rewardable TV earning since the new terms of service? It's different for a lot of people right now. What do you think of RX 564 gigabyte for mining, thinking of building a 6-car rig? Let me see if I'm saying this right. Iori or Iori? I think that if you can get into the cryptocurrency scene right now, if you can get your cards at a solid price point, there's two scenarios. One, it could turn out to be extremely profitable. It's still going to be profitable either which way. But if the profitability of mining is to go down, that's the scenario you have to think about. But honestly, cryptocurrencies are supposed to be going up this year. At the end of this year, we're supposed to see a very, very high peak. We did just have a major drop as far as the price of Bitcoin, and our major altcoins have gone down very, very recently. But they're still not as far down as what they were so many months ago. So it's just, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would tell you to look at the price of those cards, and if you're getting a solid price, I would say go for it. Go for it. And also check the profitability of that specific card. There's tons of ways that you can figure out the profitability of that card. Hey, what's up, bro? Just got on. Can't stay on too long. There are two apps I started to use now is Receipts Hog and Receipts Pal, and scan all receipts from everyone to earn gift card. Can't stay on too long. I like some of those applications, and also, if I had to tell you, Ibotta is a really decent one. I feel like Receipt Hog had like they weren't letting people in, or maybe it was one of these applications wasn't letting people in, but I would like to, we need to branch out here in my home. Like my girlfriend, she will handle those applications because she does a lot of the shopping at the grocery store, that scenario. But think about it, if you're going to buy something and you're going to get free money for something you were already going to buy, it's a no-brainer. They're good apps. In a lot of ways, that becomes passive because you're already picking this up. All you have to do is scan a receipt, so that's close to passive income. I've been asking all my family and friends to give me all the receipts to earn gift cards. Yes, I get that. That is another option. Careful, though. I've been doing good with Cash Magnet and the perk apps. I like Cash Magnet. InstaGC has the best support. I like InstaGC as well. I feel like it's one of the better websites that you can use to get your hands on some gift cards. It should be in your all's routine, but keep an eye on the bigger piece of the pie, you know, the whole pie here, and using as many websites as you possibly can. Love Cash Magnet as well. Flynn Wedding to get a high amount and cash out. I have no luck with InstaGC. They never paid you. For every person, and this is how it you can see it's different for every person. Every person will have a different experience. They answer an email within 1 day. Earnably is better. I've heard decent things about Earnably, and I've talked to the guy who manages Earnably, just so you guys know. I've had a little bit of a conversation with him. I wouldn't say we're like pals or anything, but I mean, he seems like he's a cool guy. The website, it works pretty well. And it has a ton of options. So, yeah, I'll say Earnably is all right. I found a $10 Android phone, got one on the way to test out. Getting your phones at $10 a piece means you're going to have a quicker return of investment unless you could get them for free or for $5. That's tough to do. Try to get your phones, if you can, get above that Android 4.4. Kind of like 5.1 and up. If you can get them at 7. Guys, I showcased that box, the Android box. I need to update the description of that, but if you can get a high version of Android, you're doing really decent. Perk TV app still earning. Last few weeks I was getting 0 points and tons of black screen spinning. Big B 69 Ti, that is the definition of perk. One day you'll get a ton of points. The next day you'll get 0 points. You know, so that's kind of the world of phone farming here. It's hit and miss. One day they want to pay us really decently, and then they run out of funds to pay us. I think in some cases we don't make much of anything. But it accumulates, you know, you just wait for that money to start coming back in, switch over to another application. If that one's not earning, have a backup application. That's where the U applications come in really good, because you can run your perk applications and then have your U applications right there as a backup. If perk is not working, then kind of multitask them. It's good information. Can we donate to PayPal instead of Super Chat? If you really want to donate to PayPal, yes. I believe that in the About section of my channel, I also have a Patreon here set up as well. But I appreciate it. I appreciate that. You guys don't have to donate. Like, that's not my goal here. My goal is 100,000 subscribers. Like, I'll trade every single one of those donations. I would take every single donation, and I would literally purchase the most epic gaming computer in the world. I would rather make it to 100,000 and then do a giveaway with that. I'd rather make it to 100,000 subscribers. That's like my ultimate goal, but I'm very appreciative every time I get a donation here. I really am. Because I have plans. As long as phone farming stays in the same direction to where it's pretty profitable here, I want to do giveaways of like 10 phone packages. I want that to be one of my next giveaways. Someone that is just getting into the world of phone farming, I would like to toss out 10 phones. You know, maybe try and find a way that I could do a giveaway for people that really don't have a lot, you know? If we could all pull together, that would really be something cool to see. If we could pull together and we could come together to help somebody. I mean, because some people out here are just well off, man. They are really well off, you know, and other people need the help. But let's get back to these comments here. I appreciate it again, man. I appreciate another donation. Thank you. Oh, man. What a day. It's a good day to go live. 43 viewers. I appreciate all of my viewers right now. 42 viewers. Thanks for the viewers here. And if you are seeing my channel for the first time, we talk about ways to make money online. They are all legitimate ways that you can make some money online. And they're easy ways to make money online. Okay, so Cash Magnet was solid. I wish I could use more than 4 devices. You and me both. I wish to God that they would have it as an unlimited devices program. God, that would be amazing. Now, here within this next month, Cash Magnet is supposed to, and this is only for rooted devices, which makes it kind of frustrating because getting your hands on those phones that can be rooted very easily is not always the easiest thing to do, but they are supposed to have towards 100 device limit for rooted devices. So it'd be nice if it didn't have to be for rooted devices, people would just hop on that scenario. InstaGC, you can use 3 devices on their playlist. Per TV app still earning. Okay, we got to that one. Are there any tools that can bypass Google verification? A friend of mine gave me 5 phones, and he forgot to mention he factory reset them. Ooh, that's rough. In some cases, there is a way. UWOTM8. I feel like you may be able to look up tutorials on YouTube. If you haven't done that, you should consider it. I found I had a similar instance with a phone, and I was able to kind of like hack through. And it wasn't really like a hack per se, but it was a way for me to work around it and then remove. I yanked that ID off of the phone itself. So there's a way that in some cases you can get into the settings of the phone, still remove it and replace it with yours. So some ways there are ways to do it, but it's gonna be tough on you, man. You might find a way to flash Android directly to that phone and remove that version of remove everything from the phone and reflash it. That would be the next step. Did you check Lotto for your total? Okay, you were talking to him. Haven't earned anything on U Rewards. A lot of people are killing it on U Rewards. 140 per card. What's up, Arvel York? How you doing, man? Electronium has a fork made the 11th called Electronero. If you have 1,000 Electronium in the wallet, you get 1,000 Electro. You'd be lucky if you had 1,000 Electronium. Well, I don't know. It might be fairly simple, but I mean, it's only. How are you going to have? You'd have to purchase 1,000 Electronium. It would be difficult to mine 1,000 Electronium. And they say that they're a company that's for these people outside of the United States that are in poor areas for them to make money. How are they? They're not mining 1,000 Electronium since launch. Are anyone using MC Money or Money SMS? I know I'm not using Money SMS, but I do know a lot of people use it. As far as MC Money, Tech Dante, I'm not sure if I've heard of MC Money, so I'm interested. It's piqued my interest. I do have a couple of applications I'm waiting to review. Earnably has 1.2 on videos this week till Monday. That's awesome. Is there a date expiration of sorts limit on receipts for those scan apps like Receipt Hog and Ibotta? That's a good question. I don't know. As far as like Ibotta goes, I feel like there is a time limit, but once again, Chris Smith, you know, it's my girlfriend that handles the receipt applications. That's kind of her world, her end of the spectrum as far as how I make money with smartphones and computers. She handles those. So I check all the time. It simply doesn't work for me. 4.4 for the $10. Anyway, do upgrade, root it. $10 anyway, do upgrade, root it. Bitcoin Jake, are you saying 4.4 for the $10? You might be able to find an upgrade. It just depends. You can surf around like there's a few. Honestly, your best bet is to hop on to Google to look up information about that phone to see if you can upgrade that phone. And also do the same thing whenever it comes to rooting. You might be able to find a way to root it. You're better off getting, this is why I tell people to get newer phones and to kind of try and do some research on phones that have been easily rooted. And the thing is, as far as like rootable phones, it seems like they're more expensive as you go. There's a few different phones that are cheap and rootable, and they root very easily, but that number is just kind of small in comparison to the amount of phones that are easy to root that are more expensive. So it's kind of frustrating. If anything, Bitcoin Jake, just toss that phone on any application that you can find and make your money as quickly as you possibly can back from that and try and make some money continuing on forward. Also, I just started to pick up change people drop when car washing and collect it until the end of the year. However you can get it, get it. However you can get that money, get it. You should do a stream with this guy's name, Eeyore. I'm not sure how he says his name. But I'm actually open to that idea. If he would stream with me, that'd be really interesting. I'd really like to get the head of Mr. B, as he calls himself. So we have Mr. eCash here, and we have Mr. B. I would like to get the head of Beer Money Forum into a stream, or maybe we could do a collaborative video of sorts talking about some of the ways. I'd love to hear some of the ways that he makes money. And also, I would like to get him into a stream to talk about Cash Magnet and the direction of Cash Magnet. I actually thought about that before. Maybe I could message him and he would like to do something like that. Best routers for multiple devices. eCashSociety.com has information as far as routers that you can consider purchasing for your phone farm. It has a basic start. I mean, there's some information that could be added to the website, but in the phone farming data section of eCashSociety.com, that question is answered. And also, there's tons of answers to various other questions. And also, you can make some money there too, if you're bored. If you're tired of looking at these other websites, you could make some money there. Not a big deal either way. I got to go in 10 minutes. Well, we'll see you in the next stream, man. It depends on what way you'll need to root it. Some phones you'll need to install custom recovery to be able to root it, while others are easy to root. I would say that if you can find the ones that are easy to root overall and cheap, that's the route that we want to go, especially if Cache Magnet is going to have this 100 devices program. Oh, there's a few different ways to root. There's so many different ways that you can root a phone. Good question about how many phones you need before you upgrade to a wireless router. You would be looking, Edward Rohr, you'd be looking at around like 50 is like a common amount. It just depends on a couple of different factors. You have your download speed, and depending on your download speed, you could have issues at very little devices. It just depends on the connection that you have. So your bandwidth is going to play a part. How do I root devices? That's a vague question right there. So there's a few different applications you could use to quickly root a device. Got a lot of Electronium. That's an unanswerable question. The quickest way that you could possibly root is probably to use something like King Root. The most simple way. That's if it's supportive for that device. So, got a lot of Electronium. Hey, eCache, is it possible to run these, your website, and others such as SuperPayMe on a tablet? Yes, it is. Razor, it absolutely is. It depends on the tablet. If you have a Windows tablet, it functions as Windows. And in some cases, you can use an Android tablet to be able to run some of these websites as well. In fact, in a lot of cases you can. But in some cases you can't. It's kind of odd how that works. Like, a good example is I do have this Android box over here. I was able to get Perk TV running on this, as well as a few other different applications. A lot of applications were not compatible with this Android box. It's like a hit and miss scenario. I just watched a movie off of a website that I can't really say on here because YouTube would probably delete my entire channel, but I just watched a movie the other night on this Android box. Some things will work, some things won't. Hey, eCache, is it possible to run these, your website and others such as, we just did that. I have 250 Electronium just from phone mining. That's solid. If you made 250 Electronium, you've been going at it with phones. Receipt hog, no more than a week old receipts. Good information for that. A person asked that question earlier. You don't have to shave. Have 1,000 Electronium for the fork. Electronium will give you one for so that's it. One for every. So if you have 10 Electronium, you get 10 Electronero. God, what are they doing? Electronium. Electronero. It was hard enough to say Electronium, and now we have Electronero. It reminds me of like a new Marvel movie that's coming out. Electronero. Electrozoid. Who's that Pokemon? Electronero. Alright, I'm done. What? Oh, someone says, what's up, Gamer Biggie? Using Eros. So what is new in the phone farming world? Other than, you know, the issues that's going on with Rewardable, we probably have a staff member from Rewardable that's watching this entire stream. I think maybe they think it's my fault because I was talking about people phone farming on 2 different internet connections, but people knew that information well before I was talking about it, so it's not my fault that everybody hops onto an application and starts using it, so I think, how is that my fault? Like, get your company together if you are watching. True story. If your company fails, it fails because you allowed it to fail. Don't allow your company to fail. I appreciate it, Arvel York. This has been a good stream. Very, very good stream. All the people that donated, a major thank you to both of them. I really, really appreciate that. That was just so cool. Been using your website to redeem 10 Bitcoin to 69. Yeah, no, we do have a high cash out threshold for Bitcoin, but I explained that in a recent video. If you look at the website Earn Crypto, which is the only other, as far as I'm aware, I think there might maybe be one other website. There may be one other website that you can cash out cryptocurrencies while using Engage Me TV. RC Vision, this is an answer directly for you, and you'll understand why it's set up the way that it is. If you go to Earn Crypto, you will see that they pay out, I believe it's something like 4.6 points. They pay out less than half of what they could pay out as far as their payment with Engage Me TV. So if you look at Engage Me TV, there's a point payout threshold, right? So we pay out 0.7, they pay out like 0.4, or it's something fairly low. So you're making less, RC Vision. Are you seeing what I'm saying? So when you go to cash out for these cryptocurrencies, you've actually made less. You're making more from our point payout threshold on eCashSociety.com. You are making more on our website, but also they take a cut. As far as Bitcoin, if we're going to have Bitcoin on this website, a person could just cash out to PayPal. You're absolutely right about that. You could cash out to PayPal, and you could go and purchase your Bitcoin, and you could get it at a solid price point just like that. And in fact, a person is 100% welcome to do that. Right now, until we're being safe, we are not going to sit here and risk losing some money in a scenario. It's one of the things that we're actually working on, is figuring out. And I believe that we have it down packed for the most part. The thing is, we will have to purchase our Bitcoin, or if we decided to add something like Litecoin, Monero, or Bitcoin Cash, we would have to purchase before we send. But the price of Bitcoin is volatile. We could purchase that Bitcoin and then say we bought it at so much money. There's factors that come into play, is what I'm saying, RC Vision. And until we are comfortable, we are not going to have a flat out, either which way it goes. If you use any of these other websites, you're taking a cut. I can assure you of that. If you point out a website to me that says it pays out in 0.8 and you can cash out the Bitcoin. There might be the opportunity with maybe InstaGC. Like I said, this is one of those things that we're working on. Eventually, hopefully it will be a little better. But if you notice, whenever you go to cash out, once you go upwards, it's less to cash out, and you don't take that much of a cut. So I recommend, honestly, that a person right now does just cash out to PayPal until we figure out exactly what we need to figure out to have zero cut involved, and you guys make a maximum amount that you can earn. But you can understand how we're trying to be careful. I don't need to lose a bunch of money here with this website being so brand new, and I hope you'll understand that. Yeah, I got to be careful here, man, because we're a brand new website. I cannot take a risk. If a person wants the ease of use to cash out to Bitcoin, they have that as an opportunity. You could go and purchase some Bitcoin, and it could go down in the midst of your purchase. In a split second, you could go to purchase that Bitcoin and think that, all right, I'm getting this much. It could happen. It could happen. So, it's like this is just kind of how it is for right now. But let's see, we need to get you more subs than Joe's channel. I appreciate it. Like, God, you said it, man. I do more work than him. IORI666. I feel like I really do. I do a lot more work than that guy. I stream. We have videos that tell you how you can make money. I don't plaster my referral code all over the internet. I don't shove it in your all's faces. I put it up rarely, my referral codes for websites, here and there. Oh, good God. It's just, there's an endless amount of stuff that I could say. I do have more up-to-date information than Joe's channel right now. We already covered Cash Magnet. Just saying, we covered the fact that we're covering future events with phone farming, like things that are about to happen with phone farming, stuff that you're not going to hear anywhere else. This 100 devices program, possibly from Cash Magnet, that's nowhere else on the internet. So we're staying up to date with information centering around phone farming. I work my butt off here. I'm telling you, I work my butt off here. And these donations that I've received in streams that you've seen are a testimony to people who I think see that I am working my butt off for YouTube and for the phone farming community. Okay, so Chia Linlin, wish we can make more than 0.7. So I hope you will understand that 0.7, all I'm making is 0.3. Just saying, you get more than half of what I make. Is that not enough? You already get more than half of what I'm making. You want more? Like, would you like 0.9999999 and I can maybe only keep 0.000001 or like? So I hope it's enough. Maybe in the future we might up the point count for different scenarios, but right now I think 0.7 is fair. There are some websites that pay as far as Engage Me TV 0.8, but that won't last forever. We're going to stay locked in at a solid 0.7. It's never going to go any lower than that. So, and there's some interesting stuff here. You're also supporting a phone farmer. Think about it like that. I have an earnings website, but I'm also a phone farmer. So you get to help a phone farmer who's trying to bring you information and help you. So think about it like that. Anything you can stack up in crypto is winning. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you could stack up any sort of cryptocurrency right now, that is exactly what you want to do. I don't even care about the recent downward trend of Bitcoin because I know that it's going to go right back up. I also sold. So that's how I'm working on my setup for you guys. I want to see the price of Bitcoin right now. So we went, look at that. It went down to 8,800 and now it's already back up to 8,978. I think the bull market is here. 100% full-fledged. What was that? Dang, man, I appreciate it. Look at that. Thank you, Michael Stewart, man. Thank you for the donation. Oh, it's cool. What a stream, man. I appreciate the donation, man. I mean, I really have had it in my mind to not even expect donations. Like, that's what because honestly, guys, I've thought that, you know, this is not a big channel. We're not like a massive channel or anything. I see guys that with 100,000 subscribers who have donations kind of like what you're seeing in this stream. You know, granted, they get sometimes like $30 donations and $50 donations, but I mean, this is a flood of donations I've had this stream. So, God, that's a testimony, man. I think it's a testimony to the quality of my audience. You know, and I have had like a few kind of bad eggs, like as far as like I've seen some comments and then a few dislikes. Maybe my videos aren't always perfect. Some people don't. 0.9999, please. Oh, dang. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Thank you once again, Michael Stewart, for the donation. I really appreciate it, man. Who knows, man? We'll get to this 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Then I'm just gonna go. I'm telling you, I'm going giveaway crazy, guys. Like it'll be like something you've never seen before on YouTube. Look at all these freaking giveaways this dude is doing. God, he's giving away smartphones. He's giving away merchandise. Because these people make a ton of money, man. They just make so much money. You telling me you can't give 20% back? If I'm making, off of everything that I'm doing, guys, mining cryptocurrencies, the fact that I have a monetized website, all of the money I'm making from all of these faucets, my phones, as far as running these applications to make money. And then on top of that, if I have a channel with 100,000 subscribers and I'm making over $1,000 every single month from ad revenue, I can't give 20% of what I'm making from YouTube back every single month? I don't freaking think so. And that's what I think. Like, there's tons of channels like that. They've probably done their giveaways. They've made their money. They're settled in. They're making their content. They don't care. You know? Sorry about that. I tapped my mic. But they just don't care. We're here to break the mold, man. eCash Society is here to set a new trend. So you will see. You will see. Hold it to me. Subscribe to my channel and hold it to me. Check out some of the interesting content that I have, and I make it to 100,000 subscribers. You don't see a flow of giveaways coming out. Hold me to it. Unsub. Quit watching. So I keep my word, but... Alright, it's okay, though. Alright, so... Man, this restream chat, it gets on my nerves sometimes. Like, it's slower than the chat on YouTube. But let's see what we have here. This was actually a very, very important comment here. Can we have Dwala as the payment with no fee if you use apps? You know what I'm saying. Also, can we have more than one account with same PayPal on your Engage Me TV? So you can't have multiple accounts on my website unless you have multiple different IPs. Say you had 2 different internet connections in your home. You would set up a new account. Let's say, for example, your cousin or your brother or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whatever, lives with you as well. Then they could have an account in their name as long as there were 2 different IPs. I believe in the world of phone farming, this counts as a second household, at least to the companies, to what their standards are set up as. The more IPs you have, that accounts for a household. Until that is mentioned in their terms and conditions, because a lot of terms and conditions will say per IP. This many accounts per IP. So I wear my new shirt the whole time I'm home on weekends. That's awesome, man. Arville York. And if anybody has received their eCash Society t-shirt, please feel free to sit. Like, I know you already have. You sent me a photo. I'm actually going to do a video that showcases the merchandise that people got. And, man, it's really cool to know that this has reached so many people like that. We're branching out all over the place. Like I am. I'm mind blown here. I did not think I'd be headed towards like 4,000 subscribers as quickly as I have, guys. Like you guys, obviously you really needed this phone farming channel. That's like where I saw that there was a gap, and like I felt like I had information to add to this scenario, to this entire pool. Let's see what we have here. 0.9999, please. 0.7 is very fair. It could brutal guts, man. It could be 0.4, so like it's decent. There are better websites at 0.8. But we just started, guys. We're a brand new channel. I've got to keep this thing afloat for you guys, and then we can start doing some pumps here of 0. I wouldn't mind to do 0.9 in the future, or even to give you guys the full amount of what I'm making. Everybody stop complaining about the Bitcoin thing. There are so many other ways to cash out. Yeah, this is very true. There's a million different cash out options. Cash out to PayPal, and then just purchase your Bitcoin. Purchase your Bitcoin Cash. Purchase your Monero. But it's something we'll eventually work on. We'll get it just a little bit better for you guys. It's going to take some time, though. Brand new website. Awesome donation. That was an awesome donation. Everybody that's donated. They were all awesome donations. Got my first 50 from Perk TV Live. Nice. The thanks go to you and literally helped me survive this month. That's awesome, man. It really is, man. Put some money in your pocket. You get that return of investment on your phones. Us phone farmers, guys, we're getting the return of investment a lot quicker than the people that are picking up these GPUs, so, or these ASIC miners. You get your return of investment on all these phones within 3-4 months. Good God. You know it's awesome. Stacy on the Facebook group pointed out today that Rewards Reader can be fairly passive in the Earn More tab section. Android only, though. Earn $3 a day with 10 devices on U Rewards and about $1.50 a day with 4 devices on Cash Magnet. That's pretty decent. Donated lots of love. Cash Society for life. Original pure content, perfect content. I appreciate it. Do you recommend using FREP or Engage Me or S'mores TV when it says, "Are you still watching?" Good question. I recommend you being very, very careful whenever it comes to FREP. And consider automating the other way that I showed you. So using something like your mouse mapper. FREP is one of the more detectable ways. It's more detectable because these companies can see what is on your phone. So I feel like you're safer using a mouse mapper and using, what's up, Big D? Good morning to you as well. Deep breath, buddy, deep breath. Your last live stream helped me make a ton of money. I love hearing other phone farmers' tips and tricks. All these donations pay for themselves tenfold. Oh, man. This is a good point. If a person had never known about this and they invest the money and they start making money this way, they're going to make a ton of money. I mean, you're not going to sit here and make $40 million, you know, you're not going to become a millionaire phone farming. I mean, that needs to be said. It's not something that's going to make you rich, but it sure is going to give you money that you didn't have at the end of the month. That's a fact. A fact. You have more money than what you did have, for sure. Dwala is awesome. I saved 1% on my most recent Ucash out for $200, so I saved $2 versus redeeming through PayPal. Okay, so let me 200, so I saved 2 versus redeeming through PayPal. If you guys see it, my PayPal cash out is set up once you make it to $5, you get a flat $5. You don't take a cut. But the thing is, we want people to earn on the website, you know? So that's the ultimate goal. It's like, you know, people should earn on the website and, you know, give some people some incentive to keep using the website. But I could set up Dwala. I know that it's more frequently used, I think, in some other countries. But the thing is, I don't know as far as we're only available to so many countries in general to be able to use. And I believe, if I'm correct, that is Australia, the UK, Canada, and the United States. I think that is where Engage Me TV is bound to. So I don't know if like so many people in these countries would like to see Dwala as an option, but it is definitely something that we can add. I'm pretty sure. So we will figure it out. And as far, we have a comment here. I love the eCash Society t-shirt. Man, Brutal Gus, I'm glad that me and you are in communication, man. I really am. Yeah, definitely shoot me a photo, man. I want to do like a collaborative video, like have that as an intro for anyone that has picked up some merchandise. And also, I guess this is where I would say we switched over from Bonfire. And I still have some work to do, but I do now have an Amazon merch store, which is going to give you guys a few more options as far as merchandise goes. And I still need to get it worked out to where I can get you guys set up with what I feel like are the more interesting kind of types of merchandise, which I would like to have myself. These are the, personally, if I pick up some merchandise, I'd be looking at 2 things. Well, 3 things, really. A t-shirt, A hoodie would be nice too. Maybe a t-shirt, a hoodie, a coffee mug, and a mouse pad. I can't see myself getting any other merchandise than that. I'd love a coffee mug. Obviously you guys know I'm jacked up on caffeine like 24 hours a day. Yeah, let me see what else we have though. We might sit here and wind down the stream though. Late to the stream, what's going on with Rewardable? Rewardable TV has recently announced that they are going down to 1 devices. So, a lot of people are not receiving payments. Once again, a lot of people cannot log into Rewardable. Lots of stuff happening in the Rewardable world. Already seen a return of investment on 9 of my 15 devices. I'm okay with 0.7 if we can have Dwala payment with no lower fee. Alright, well, I will take it into account. We're doing this thing where we add redemptions 10 at a time. So we've got people that are requesting a Visa redemption, prepaid Visa. We now have Dwala. And there's a few other different redemptions that would be good at, like Xbox and Steam. Those are commonly requested redemptions. And we will work on getting every single one of those set up. It looks like the most complicated of the redemptions to get set up will be a prepaid Visa to have that set up. So, I've already seen a return on investment. We got that one. Heard there was a $99 million trade in Litecoin yesterday. It cost 40 cents to complete. Explains yesterday's run. Woo! $99 million trade. That's crazy, man. And it was only 40 cents. It goes to show you, as far as cryptocurrencies, like there are some pluses, right? Earnably has 50% bonus on Engage Me TV, S'mores TV for 6 more days. Just putting it out there. That's totally okay. I don't mind. You guys could advertise. I don't care if you hop into this stream. I want to say this. A while ago, I mentioned eCash Society in the Tech Slugs forum. And they all got so... Well, really, it was just a couple of people that I guess they're so coated in slug juice. They're so coated in that slug juice, they didn't want me in the forum. Saying, hey, I have a YouTube channel. I might be able to help you guys out with some information for making money online. So they threw me out. Because I was like, hey, eCash Society has some really useful information here. You could maybe learn some more about making money online. They tossed me out. I don't care, guys, if you come over to my Facebook group, if you have a YouTube channel, I want to say this flat out very quickly. If you have a Twitch channel, if you have a YouTube channel, I don't care. Advertise it up. As long as you are not promoting anything that is a scam, as long as you are not promoting anything that literally is illegal, those are the things we don't want. I don't care if you're there to contribute something to the world. Contribute as much as you would like to, because information should be free. I watch a lot of this this YouTube channel, and it's a collaboration of speakers who do presentations. It's called TED Talks. If you guys have ever heard of TED Talks, information should be free. It should be allowed for every person in the world to have free access to information to help them to succeed. I could understand if I was over in the Tech Slugs group promoting something illegal or, you know, no. I just said, hey, I have a channel. You might get some help. You might get some useful information out of this. And if those people that maybe listen to me, maybe some of them that, you know, they hated on me over in the group, maybe some of those people have watched this channel still, and they're still maybe getting this useful information that we're over here talking about as far as Cash Magnet and the 100 devices scenario, and they're still using this channel for useful information. I'm not a grudge match holder. I do have a cutoff point where I'll block somebody out entirely, and you'll never come back into my bubble here, my circle. So, but at the end of the day, I encourage you guys, put your information out there. Put it here. Slap it in the comments. You got a channel, slap it in the comments. I don't care. People are so stingy in this world. It's all about what they can get and, you know, how they keep what they can get. It just doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Made $6 in Ethereum since the 15th of the month using Cash Magnet. 4 phones. Oh, we got a couple of interesting comments up here. Should do a stream. Q&A. Yeah, somebody said that. Yes, if you invest correctly. B2, the collab video is a great idea. Coffee, I'd love to do that, man. Coffee mug, hoodie, mouse pad, maybe a controller skin. That would be cool too. Controller skins. If we could get like a decent configuration with like a logo. Coffee, because the big thing is Brutal Guts. Man, I feel like people over in the gaming community, they could be using this channel to their advantage so much. To get free games, to get free control, anything that they free consoles. I have a guy that was here with eCash Society towards the beginning, and he was using this information to get. He got a free Xbox. I mean, it happens. People get free laptops doing this. Free phones, major, really nice phones. People are doing this, man. Made $6 in Ethereum since the 15th of the month using Cash Magnet 4 phones, hoping to get 2 more before the end of the month. I hope you do, man. I hope you build up your farm quick. Wouldn't be too hurt if it wasn't possible to pay Safecard. Would be an awesome cash out option for paying for online gaming subscriptions and in-game paid content. You'd be the only site with it. Michael Stewart, if definitely I'll have to come back to this stream and check some of this information out. I have a tendency to forget things. That's why you'll see me sometimes in my stream. I take my phone and we'll put that in my phone. I'm trying to keep up with these comments though, but pay Safecard. Alright, we saved that one to the phone. Can we install a VPN on Wi-Fi router? Do what you will. What is your main source of income, money you make aside from crypto and phone farming? Income Lounge. As far as my main source of income currently, the largest source of income that I have, I'm a college student. I get student loans. So technically I wouldn't really count that as a source of income though, because it's money that I have to pay back as far as student loans go. But at the same time, my largest income, if you're wondering what my largest income, phone farming is outweighing what I'm making with mining. And that's with me having 2 different Titan XPs. This is with me having a GTX 1080 Ti. This is with me having 2 GTX 1060s. I don't have a horrible setup here. I have a pretty decent setup, and phone farming still pays more than that. You know, it's profitability for phone farming is definitely down. Profitability for mining has gone up a little bit, and it used to be a lot more profitable for mining. Really, at what I have right now, if I was using this same setup in last year, at the end of last year, I would be making right at like between $30 and $40 every single day. Right around like $30 is what I would be mining every single day. That's before electricity was to come out. So, I mean, it's a hard question to answer. Because I have different forms of income as well. Beyond this, I have my website, which is a source of income. We can advertise our sure, man. Like, I don't care. Like, who cares? If somebody said something in the group, tell them I said I don't care. Yeah, it's just as long as it doesn't come out like that, spammy, Brutal Guts. Like if it was spammed out there back to back to back, I don't care if somebody advertises in my group. Tech Slugs tried to say they make $800 a month with 30 devices. Such BS. I don't believe it. I want to see cash outs. Like all these people that were saying they were making that much money. Just don't believe. I could maybe see with 30 devices if you did it the right way. I could see $400 or $500, somewhere around that. But 800 is pushing it. I mean, you had to been watching your phones 24/7 to even make it. I just don't believe it. Show me some cash outs. I want to see those cash. Why doesn't he do that? Like, what's stopping him from doing that? Put your cash outs up. Put your money where your mouth is. Maybe with 30 ASICs. Like, I could come over here and show you my mining profits right now. I could show you my gift cards right now here Amazon as far as what I usually cash out to Amazon. The thing is, a lot of my stuff is spaced out. I get some money in PayPal. I get some money in Amazon. That would be an entire stream in itself. But we'll say this. I'm actually going to be doing that pretty soon. I'm giving you guys a new routine update. We're going to look at all of my cash outs. Part one is going to be of my new routine update is going to be showcasing it, and then I'm going to show you guys exactly how much money I'm making off of every single device. I'm going to show you what my profits are every single month. So, but this is like the surprise that's down the line for you guys. I'm working towards a couple of things all at once. ASICs took over Bitcoin, and Bitcoin said they will not do anything for it. Literally 50% is ASIC miners. Ooh, excuse me. By statistics, yeah, Bitcoin difficulty spiked hard. I'm not exaggerating. 50% ASIC miners are mining. Uncle Scrooge. It's crazy. Oh, man. It kind of is like that, though. Man, well spoken. That's what I'm talking about. Real talk. TED Talks are amazing. Yeah, I really like TED Talks. eCash, always about real talk. This dude has inspired me royally. All progress. And maybe shout out goes to eCash or eCash and Swaggo. You have to keep it realistic in this stuff. People don't need to think that they're gonna hop onto a phone application and get all these people getting their hopes and dreams crushed. I'm going to make $100 with this one app. Oh, my God. They don't know, you know. There's people out here that need the money. They need that as a source of income, and they need to know that they're only going to make so much. So, not sure if everyone understands Cash Magnet, or maybe I don't understand. But the way I read it is you can have 4 phones on Cash Magnet at one time, but when the passive time runs out on those first 4. There is a 4-device limit whenever it comes to your non-rooted phones. You add 4 more and rotate all day. I've heard there is that scenario as well. 4 active and 4 working on the same IP at any given time. You can have it installed on unlimited phones. Guys, don't kill Cash Magnet. Only run 4 at a time, or it will give you a pop-up about it. Yeah, don't kill Cash Magnet, guys. We need this one. We just lost Rewardable. Don't kill Cash Magnet. Like, don't do it. We need that app. $20 to $30 phone farm setup. June maybe 100. 4 devices. 20 to 30 phone farm setup. Big B 69 Ti. Are you asking, like, I could do something like that. Like, I plan to do a new routine video for people that are just getting into phone farming. I'm going to talk about, since we have lost Rewardable, my old 10 phone tutorial that I had is no longer a viable option for a start in phone farming. So I'm going to get a new beginner tutorial up on my channel here pretty soon. I'd like to see a 1 phone challenge just to see what kind of farm you would have after 1 year starting with just 1 phone. That'd be interesting. That's what all these newer YouTubers, that's what they should be considering doing. Explaining how they went from 1 phone to so many phones. Making around 400 with 30 devices. The Obey 666. What you just said, 400 with 30 different devices. What did I say up there? Like, that is the accurate amount. Like, I'm telling you, guys, I do not sugarcoat this stuff. I tell you exactly what you can pretty much expect. Oh, it's great. Guys, I feel like this could turn into an endless stream here. So, I think this is it, man. I'm about to cut it short. Let me quickly go through some of the comments that are right here, and then we'll have like a final portion of questions, and then I'm out. We'll be back again. 2 accounts in my household. Yeah, Percast, Paywell, one of my girlfriends. 100 phones on Cash Magny. You might not need another app. We'll be doing that on my channel, showing people how to start with one device, then leverage. That is really, really good. Make money online with Unicorn Girl. Very, very interesting. So we need that kind of scenario though. It'd be awesome to see somebody like, there's so many different aspects whenever it comes to this world that, you know, I might have one portion of information, the Text Lugs has a portion of information. All these other channels that are starting, we've got channels that are starting that are outside of the United States. They're going to have their own useful information for people outside of the United States. I cannot wait to see where all this stuff heads. Your live streams really help my work day. Thank you again, eCash. You're very, very welcome. That's the entire purpose here. If I can help some people make some money online, that's cool. Maybe make a little money here and there. Because well, I said it in the group. YouTube is not paying me, like, as far as YouTube and AdSense, Google itself is not paying me immensely, so. Rewardable has left the building. Have a good one, eCash. What happened to Rewardable? I only got one phone, now earning 20 cents a day. Yeah, Rewardable, that's it, man. Rewardable is downhill. It's a shame. I hope they are able to flip it around. Make it somewhat profitable. If you have a one device limit, $10 a month. Think about one last note. One last note, guys. Earn Honey, their application, Super Pop Quiz. You don't make a ton of money with that application. And this is my message to Rewardable at the very, very end of this. If there's someone from Rewardable that's watching, why can't you just make it like that? You don't have to. People would be happy to make, like, if you only had to run one phone and you made an extra $7 to $10 a month. Most people would do that. I would do that. You know, it'd be sad to see that happen for such a decent application, but at least you wouldn't lose all of your business. I feel like there's a solution for them. They just need to find the right solution. Yeah, I guess that's really it, guys. I'll be back with... Okay, so I have another website to review, another application to review. Those are my next... Well, I'll say this. I also have another Phone Farmers Unite video to get up here on the channel, showcasing another phone farm. Those are my next 3 videos. So now you kind of know what to expect. We have an application we're going to talk about. We have a website we're going to talk about, and another Phone Farmers Unite video. Those will be my next videos up here on the channel. And guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you in the next video that I do here. Yeah, that's really it, guys. If you're just tuning into this channel, we talk about legitimate ways to make money online. Every single way that we talk about is a legitimate way that you can put some money in your pocket. You definitely want to consider checking out some of the content on this channel. And yeah, I'm going to keep going. This is unstoppable at this point. I will not stop. So, see you in the next one, guys.